Hey everyone, my name is Brian. Before we get into Assassin's Creed for today, I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a sale going on right now through the Humble Bundle. Now, for those of you who do not know, the Humble Bundle is a group of people who provide deals on usually it's indie games and things like that, where you pay what you want. You can get Steam keys if you pay over $1. If you pay over a certain amount, you get bonuses. You can get soundtracks, all that kind of stuff. Now they usually do indie games, and most of the time you can choose, since you can pay what you want, you can adjust how much goes to charity, how much goes to the developers, and how much goes to the Humble Bundle team as a tip or what have you. For the next 2 weeks, though, they're doing an Origin sale, which basically means any like certain games on Origin, EA's platform, similar to Steam and whatnot, are available for things like Battlefield 3, Medal of Honor, the one from 2010, and things like that. Mirror's Edge, certain games like that are available for as a pay what you want. Now, instead of there being a slider for funds going to the developers, instead it's all going to charity. All proceeds are going to charity, like the American Red Cross and things like that. So it's a very good deal. It's a very good cause. So please take a look down in the description for a link. Click it if you see games you want or don't have, or maybe you have a friend who wants some games and you can get them cheap. So do that. It's a great cause, great deal. So enough about that. Let's get into Assassin's Creed. Okay, see you guys in just a sec. And welcome back, everyone. My name is Brian, and we will be continuing on with Assassin's Creed. I hope you all had a good week. I know I did. Myself personally, I've obtained an internship with a company near my house, so I don't have to go very far. That pays well and is likely to give me a job after the fact. So, that's what happened to me in the past week. I don't know what happened to you guys. If you want to share in the comments, by all means. Now, I got a new controller. I actually have a proper Xbox controller for this, so it'll be a lot easier to play instead of using my PS3 controller, because sometimes it doesn't always work. So how do I target this one? Oh, left. Okay. Do I want a low profile? I'll do high profile. High profile assassination. Now, we're at the very, very beginnings of this game, and we have quite a bit of backstory to go through, so let's watch this little cutscene here.
That must be the Ark. The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it? Quiet! Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair!
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Yeah, as you can see, we are an exceedingly arrogant asshole. But don't worry, everything will come to light soon. Because we are going to blow our own cover, and if you remember last time how I had the 3 tenets of the creed on the screen, we're about to break them.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Ah. Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Men, to arms! Kill the assassins!
So now our buddies there are now dead. So good. Not really good, because now we are fully dishonored. At least unofficially. we have to go back to Masyaf, which is the assassin headquarters here in this game, and we will receive our punishment for this, even though we don't believe we need punishment as Altair. Now, if you notice during the cutscene, Altair is missing one of his fingers. Let's see if I can... Here we go. He's missing his ring finger on his left hand. Now that is because the blade, the hidden blade, needs to occupy the same space as your finger, and it will cut it off, and is also like a sign of what would the proper word be? It is a sign of submission to the creed and whatnot, like you want to be a part of the assassins and whatnot, the assassin order. Now, this is all pretty much explained in Assassin's Creed 2, which I will eventually do, so we'll get to more of that later. But let's exit the Temple of Solomon, and this game fast forwards and tells you it's fast forwarding. In Assassin's Creed 2 and later, it just does it. It doesn't tell you that it's doing it. It's usually at the end of a sequence, the memory sequence, so, you know, no big deal.
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the Master in his tower?
Yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Okay, so we have to go up to Masyaf, which is the castle at the top of this village here, where the assassins are basically headquartered at. So let's go up there. Don't kill anyone, because that would be bad. I mean, I can assassinate people, but I lose synchronization, so it would not be good. But yeah, this game I have a lot of fun with. It's weird playing it again after so long, but, you know, we gotta start somewhere, especially since Assassin's Creed is a really story-driven game. But here is what the Masyaf Castle looks like, where the assassins make their home. We'll be exploring a little bit more of this as the game progresses, more specifically in actually not too long, just because of how this game intro starts. The camera sometimes is a little weird, though, for whatever reason.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Oh yeah, this is a boss. We'll be meeting with him later on in Assassin's Creed Revelations, actually, I believe, is when we see him way off. I think we see him again before that, but not that I remember. So let's go talk to the Master, or Al-Mualim. I can't pronounce his name. But let's go up the stairs, and let's go talk to him.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Melik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Melik,
I still live at least.
and your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here. Take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast forward.
Okay, so essentially, one of the guys that was with us, the one that was telling us not to be an arrogant asshole, basically was right. He brought back the treasure, we were shamed, and now we have to go defend the village.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Let's go! What weapon do we want to use? Let's use the throwing knives. I like throwing knives. No, shush, go away. Oh, fine, I have to select my sword. But I'm going to immediately change back to the throwing knives because I like the throwing knives. They're a little bit less intuitive in this game than they are in Now, the great thing about the combat in the Assassin's Creed game is you can counter. And basically what that means is you can, Oh, I threw a throwing knife at him. But I guess he didn't want to die. Okay, anyway. Whoa, what was this? His body was jiggling. Anyway, the combat in this game is really fun. I really like the combat in the Assassin's Creed series. Everything except Assassin's Creed 3, anyway. I've been playing Assassin's Creed 3 more and more lately, and I can honestly say I'm not liking it as much, and it is unlikely I'll do it, just because it's really, really awkward. Because I have some clips as to like the AI in the Assassin's Creed 3, and they're really stupid. That plus the fact that sometimes the controls are really awkward and they don't always work. So it's just not all that great of a game, I don't think. I'll talk more about it later, but for now, let's just get the village under control. And, Hopefully everything will be okay. I mean, there are dead people, but those are Templars. That's a Templar. Those are Templars. Why are most of them Templars? I thought most of our people were dying.
Fast forwarding memory.
I don't... Okay, whatever, sure. It fast forwarded us up the hill. That's all it did. Nothing else, just up the hill. So let's go meet this some unknown assassin
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests.
and a boss.
Do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
This is where we get the tutorial on the Leap of Faith. Now, the Leap of Faith was, as explained in Assassin's Creed 2, it is basically a means to prove that you are loyal to the Creed and you trust it. Why that protects you from not falling to your death, almost like a boss did there. But ultimately, that's how it works, I guess.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage!
They have one hostage who's just a lowly little assassin who he doesn't even get a name.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Okay, so here's the Leap of Faith. We just jump off the platform. And we land in a haystack. Now, I don't remember what the show's name is, but there was a YouTube show that actually did the math about how much hay you need in order to stop your fall and not die. Ultimately, you need a whole lot.
I'll stay behind him.
Whoa! Okay, I'm dead. Oh yeah, this game you can't swim at all. So I don't know. It kind of sucks because there is a lot of water in the one level, but it could be worse. But yeah, this guy broke his leg, which is great considering that that's all that happened. He didn't like die or anything. So we have to go over to one of the far towers that are behind the Templars, and we will be able to perform an attack on them. But for those of you who have not played this game, I'm not going to spoil what the attack is. So let's climb this wall. Now, this game puts a lot of emphasis on climbing and acrobatics, so to speak. So over time, as you play the game, you get more and more used to looking at where and planning out a route that'll work. Because in this game versus Assassin's Creed 2, you can only jump certain distances, very small distances. Anything further than, if you look on the right hand side there, right next between me and my mini-map, those two stones are about as far as you can climb by yourself. Anything further, you're not able to jump, but in Assassin's Creed 2, you get a maneuver that you can actually jump further and grab and stuff. So let's do this surprise attack, and all we have to do is just hit this wood thing with our puny little sword once, and we are able to, you know, unleash these logs, and we just kill everyone. Ragdoll physics galore. It's fantastic.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you were successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
And we are dead. Hooray! Fantastic way to end the episode, I think. We died. Actually, well, I died of my own accord, but then there's this.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
So, we are back in the present day instead of in the Animus. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and quit, but I thank you all for watching. We'll be continuing this on next week. If you have any feedback for me, let me know down below. Any comments as to what I can improve, what I can remove, things like that. I will see you guys next week. My name is Brian, and I'll see you then.